meal.
All right, let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Which camera is live? That one.
They're all live.
right there behind me.
How many cameras you guys have?
What is this? Hot ones? That's this camera, that camera, that camera. Tell people what you got going on after an hour-long episode of talking. Like, I just told you what I got going on, bro.
Yeah.
I always thought that was an interesting way to end the show.
Oh yeah, like the plug.
When he does that,
yeah,
but
yeah.
he makes them feel awkward. They're like already over him. They're nothing.
Their
I'm
fucking
out.
mouth is on fire, and they're like, "Fuck, I gotta
love
talk
that
some
show.
more."
Damn,
Yeah,
I haven't watched
exactly.
that in a while. I need to watch that
Dude,
again.
it's hot. Anyway, what's up, guys?
How we
Fourth
doing?
Meal Podcast, HMC presents. I am Eric Deluxe.
DJ 5 Ski.
DG Ever here.
Wow.
DG Evers
Finally.
here. Wow.
Finally.
This is your first time on season 2. Is this season 2?
Was
Yeah,
I even on
season
season
two.
1?
You know, yeah, of course.
Wow.
You've been on a pod. It's not your
Have
first
I?
time. Are you
Yeah,
crazy?
yeah.
Jesus, man.
Wait, are you serious? You've been on a podcast many
Oh,
times.
shit.
I used to know it,
Bro,
Yeah.
multiple times. No, he has, right?
But my first time this year.
First
Yes.
time this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Season
Well, we
2.0.
took a little break, but we're back. We hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube,
That's
which
huge.
is thank you guys.
That is huge.
And I know everyone listens to podcasts differently. I do as well. Spotify.
I use a podcast app on Apple.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to do that, and then I started doing Spotify because it connects to like the Tesla. So like it'll literally just go where I left off, and the
True.
podcast app doesn't do that.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I
switched
flip-flop
over,
between, yeah.
and then but I do like watching some on YouTube too. So shout out to the YouTube viewers.
YouTube
You know
guy.
what's crazy? Because I'm cheap, I just bought the
Premium?
YouTube Premium.
Oh, bro.
and you can listen to anything with your phone locked
Dog.
on YouTube. I didn't know
If
that.
you got all right, I was a little late to Premium.
Yeah.
Because it's easy to skip ads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But bro, like I realize I watch YouTube more than anything else, and
me
I
too.
pay for all the other bullshit,
Yeah.
Netflix, this, and I don't even watch it, like Showtime and HBO Max or whatever it's called now. And it's like, dude, YouTube Premium like made me the happiest.
Yeah, it's the best.
And you know what I realize is, sometimes you need to learn how to like fix your plumbing or
Yeah.
your garbage disposal broke, and there's like a 15-second long YouTube video on how to fix it.
Yep.
And you're watching a 30-second
Yeah, an ad, yeah.
So now it's just like, dude, straight to the point.
yep.
Straight to
Yeah.
the point.
It's worth it.
You
I
can
love
learn-
it's so
yeah.
worth it.
Definitely worth
learn
it.
so much shit, man.
Hey,
YouTube
congrats
owes
on
us
1K.
yeah,
That's
it-
huge.
Yeah, YouTube owes us a commercial spot
Yeah,
right
YouTube,
there.
what up?
No, yeah, but 1,000 subscribers might not seem like a lot, but that's not easy.
Oh, it's 1,000 is
know,
hard.
that's
get
hard
on
to do,
YouTube,
yeah. That's
For
very
sure,
hard to
for
do.
sure.
Anyway, what's up, Ever?
I'm hanging out, man. I'm here at the office at
How long-
HMC.
How long have we been trying to get Ever to do the podcast?
I know, you've
Like
been-
past 2 years.
Yeah, you've been
No,
talking
since we
to
started,
talking to my HMC agent, aka Scratchy.
Yeah, the agent. And
we
it
had to
took,
lure him in with Korean barbecue.
They
Yeah,
lured me in today with KBBQ. So after our pod today, we're gonna go get Korean barbecue. So
well,
I'm in.
It's a Scratchy birthday dinner.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
kind of
Shout
what
out
it
to,
is.
DJ
Yeah.
Scratchy,
And
birthday boy.
You know me,
Birthday
I will
boy.
not turn down a free dinner.
Same.
No, you will not.
I'm in.
Or lunch or a drink.
Yeah.
Anyway, how's life?
Everything's good,
I
man.
feel like we got to catch up. We talk every day, but we got to catch up.
Yeah, I mean,
because
I've
the
been-
people don't know what you're doing, Ever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just working, man.
You don't
We
tweet.
working.
You don't post.
You work a lot,
dude.
now.
I gotta get better at posting on IG. But sometimes I just
If you're not tweeting, are you really working?
that's true. But I've just been keeping myself busy, and then this is a good time of year for me and for other sports fans because everything is on. So like
Yeah.
baseball, basketball's on the way, football.
Basketball is on like preseason.
Yeah,
now,
next
right?
week the Lakers. The
Nice.
first game is on Tuesday. So
Should we go to the Lakers preseason?
if you're
game?
buying,
Are you a big football guy?
I am. I
Who's
don't,
your team?
You're gonna be mad at me. I like the Raiders, but
Why am I gonna be bad? I don't care.
okay, yeah, you're not a football guy.
Actually, no, I like Raider.
Ra-
We
yeah,
go to.
yeah,
I've been
yeah.
to more Raider games than I've been to
Me
anything.
too. Yeah.
I-
My first football game was the Raiders.
Yeah, I fuck
yeah,
with the
Raider
Raiders.
games are. I haven't been to a football game, to a Raider game yet, but yeah,
fun. We should
I
go.
follow the Raiders, but I like watching every game, and especially I jump in like a NFL pool where you just pay $10 and whoever picks the most wins.
Are you
know,
in fantasy?
I was
No,
gonna
not
ask you.
fantasy, but it's an NFL pool. No,
Okay.
definitely not fantasy.
Should we try like a HMC fantasy or a pool or something?
Yeah,
I wouldn't even
I
know
don't
what to
really
do,
fuck with
but,
sports like
yeah.
that, but I'm down.
It's fun because then it keeps you, especially for football, because
More
there's
engaged,
like
right?
yeah, like 13 games and on the weekend, so you're more engaged.
Well, you put like money into like a pool, right?
yeah,
or something
yeah.
like that.
So like if you pick the Raiders to beat the Chargers, and whatever, you pick all these teams, and
So it's easy scos.
it's hard to do, but if you get 30 people at $10, I mean that's $300.
I've been in pools before, like where like back in my old jobs.
Yeah.
Put $5
Yeah,
here.
yeah, it's fun.
I never followed up. Like I did one of those too, and then like
The
you're supposed
first
to, like,
time I experienced a pool was like when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Boxing matches.
Oh,
De La
yeah,
Hoya
yeah,
fights.
yeah.
Not De La Hoya, sorry, Chavez fights, really.
Yeah.
Like where they would do a pool based off like rounds, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
what round is it going to end or whatever way, and then all the paisas would put
Yeah.
like $5 or whatever it is.
But
And those
I
were
do
fun.
have to get better at posting on IG because I'm sure everyone wants to know what I'm eating for lunch today.
Everybody wants to know what you're eating for
don't know
lunch.
if you're working or not,
What
you
song
know?
I'm listening to on the way home.
All right, do you? All right, social media to me is in a interesting place where I feel like when we all got on IG, I got on IG for the first time because of Five. Actually, that's
Five,
an
yeah.
interesting story. We're in Vegas and we're walking like,
yeah, we're like
on the
crossing
bridge.
the bridge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on the
Oh
bridge.
my God,
I
that was
remember.
right.
Yeah,
Like
and
from Cosmo to
Planet Hollywood,
Planet
right?
Hol-
Yeah,
Dude, actually, I remember that day
Yeah.
vividly.
I
What the
remember.
fuck?
What was that? Like
We were with
09?
our exes.
Yeah, we were. That was like when it started. So that must have been 2011.
Yeah,
11? Damn.
yeah.
Because 09, I think
That
Twitter.
was Twitter,
started.
yeah.
I remember the day I got on Twitter, I was on a plane with Vice.
Yeah.
And he was telling me about this app and I downloaded it and he's showing me and like his selling point was like, bro, like all the celebrities use it and it was Questlove
Wow.
was like huge.
Yeah.
I think he's known for like one of the first
To jump on it,
celebrities on
yeah.
Twitter, right?
Wow.
I
didn't
think
know that.
it was him and I forgot who else, like Diddy early on too, but for sure Questlove. And yeah, that was the first time I joined Twitter, and I came back and told like Johnny Barba, Luscious Liz, and all, like, well, Liz Hernandez.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun, good times. But no,
Good times.
what I was saying was, we all like posted like crazy,
Yeah.
and I feel like now we're in a place where like no one really wants to share what they're doing. You know, like I don't know if it's
Well, a lot of people have private Finsta accounts, what they call it, right? Just friends only account.
Uh-huh.
But like that's where they share most of their private shit. But then like
Yeah.
on their regular accounts, they're not really posting much anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
yeah, because I think like I personally like social. I don't know, man. Like I don't post as I don't know. Like I haven't
Well,
posted
it's
a feed
more of
post
a
in a long
marketing
time.
tool right now for you too, for all of us, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it's a marketing tool, but some guys are better, or some people are better at it than
yeah,
others.
for sure.
But I mean, for me, I never think to post something like it's not. I don't have
yeah,
that.
yeah. You're like, oh my God,
instinct to,
this
like,
burger looks beautiful. I
Yeah,
need to
yeah,
post
yeah.
it.
And like the burger is so good, I just want to eat it. Like I
Yeah,
forget
yeah.
to even take a picture of it. But I definitely I should get better at it. I think we all should. I think it's still important.
I think I think the way you do it and like you're very private, like that's
Yeah.
also okay. And
Yeah.
and you're living life. Like
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
have to
Yeah.
be consumed by social media. But I think there's a good balance of like a little. I was talking to Miles Medina actually. He wants to come on the pod, but we had probably like a 30-minute very drunk talk at the end
Yeah.
of my night. On
Yeah.
Sunday night I was at Marquee and he did a party for Feature and G-Shock, right?
Yeah, that was stacked.
It looked popping, but he came to my show and we were overserved.
Yeah. Well, thanks to social media, we saw that you guys were taking shots. So I mean, there's that.
Yeah. I don't post, but I'm a big reposter. At
Repost.
the
yeah.
end.
Me too. Yeah.
I post the most at the end of a night. Like if someone tags me, I'll like repost whatever. And like Good Chill, our Japanese friend,
Yeah.
was posting us having a couple bevs, and then that's
Atta kid.
probably what you saw.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're talking, and I was telling him that because I think he's posting a lot more too now,
Yeah.
and he wants to do more content. But I also like told him I was like, I think there's something about how mysterious you are
Yeah.
that also makes
Yeah.
you is more popular probably because
Yeah.
it's like Travis Scott, right? Like remember when we first met Travis, he was nonstop posting
Yeah.
like fuck his burrito, his
Yeah,
anything,
everything.
his French
Yeah.
fry was too burnt and wanted to post it. And then like he went off, like didn't
Yeah.
post shit, and it was just like, oh, it's like mysterious, right? And that became the cool thing.
Yep.
Like, oh, damn, they don't post. They don't follow many people.
Yeah,
they archived all their posts or deleted them. They have 0 posts. It was just like a weird era. And now it's just kind of, I don't know where the fuck it's at.
Yeah. I mean, it's
You're a TikTok
2023.
guy?
You're in.
I've never one time been on TikTok. I don't have the.
I don't even have the app yet.
I don't
have
know how
the
to
app.
use it.
But I mean, Nick Ferrer sends me a TikTok video once every 2 hours. So.
My little brother,
Yeah, he does.
My little
Yeah.
brother Adrian will send me, and I'm like, I'll just be like, "Damn, fire!" He's probably, if he listens, I don't think he listens, but I'll be like, "Damn, it's hot,"
get a
and I
bunch of
do
them.
not
Didn't even watch
even
it.
because I'll
Yeah.
have to go through the site.
Yeah,
It leads me
yeah.
to the app store to download the fucking app. I'm like, no thanks.
They're entertaining. Like that's why I'm not on it as much because I know once I'm on
Oh
it,
yeah, you'll be.
especially on the toilet,
Yeah.
you'll be there for like 2 hours on the toilet.
I remember at one
the
point I
water
was
running.
like, "Yo, I'm not on TikTok. I'm too old for TikTok. Like I'm way too old. I should not be on TikTok."
Yeah.
And then my dad would start sending me TikTok. I'm like, there goes that.
I mean, that's another tool. TikTok is a great tool to market
dude,
yourself.
A lot of our friends
Yeah.
like blew up on TikTok.
Bro,
you know,
there's
like,
there's literally people that opened restaurants because they became chefs. Not that I'm not saying they became chefs because of TikTok, but they became popular because they were
because they're
cooking on
posting,
TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, restaurants, taco spots. Like you hear about a taco spot and then you go and there's a line out the door.
I will be-
somebody on TikTok posted it.
What I hate, I don't hate it, but like what bothers me a lot is like someone will be watching a TikTok next to me and I hear that.
Oh,
The automated voice?
the
Oh
little
my
bell or
God.
whatever.
This is what happened when
Yeah,
I
I
went to
hate the
downtown.
Oh no, it's like, it goes.
And then when it ends,
Today
right?
I went to go eat tacos at Tacos El Cholo.
Yeah.
Follow me while I go eat this taco.
But
Like,
it's that
yeah.
voice and
Yeah,
the way
yeah.
it reads it. I want to punch the phone.
Dude, but my boy Thondo, we just had him on Fade You.
Yeah.
He like makes a reel or TikTok like that, but he's kind of clowning. It's fucking
See,
hilarious.
that's funny
God.
because if you're clowning it.
He's like kind of mocking him, but
Like,
it's
he's
hilarious.
saying it,
But
right?
and
Yeah,
he's doing
see?
a voice. He's doing that voice too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I
Oh, you're talking
would've-
about like the auto voice,
the sound
the
stamp
auto
at the
voice.
end.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
the
Not
text to speech voice. Like,
yes,
Yeah.
that shit
Okay.
is so annoying.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
I'm talking about the voice. I mean, there's the voiceovers too. Like
What's the voiceovers?
they do a video, like a food video, and they do like a
Yeah,
voiceover, and
yeah.
like they have this weird voice and shit.
Oh, but they're saying it.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
okay
saying
with
it.
that.
No, there's
It's
some annoying ones.
the
though.
robot voice. That
Yeah,
you
you're
hate.
talking about the robot.
female,
Yeah, I'm
the
talking about
female.
that.
Text to
Yeah,
speech,
yeah,
like
yeah.
the
Yeah,
AI
yeah.
voice.
The AI voice.
there you go.
That's the one I don't
yes.
like. And then there's the the cooking reels or TikToks or whatever the hell they are, where it's just like.
I actually like those.
Oh my!
I find those are satisfying to me.
man.
Like
I'm
when,
not
like,
on
when
TikTok enough.
the guy's outside like chopping fucking onion.
Oh, like the cooking in nature videos
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, I love those.
No. But I'm talking about the way the edits.
Yeah.
Where it's like very choppy and like it's all like ASMR, I guess. But it's I don't know, man.
No,
To
I
each
like,
their own.
actually, I
You
actually
like
enjoy
those.
those. More
I
than
I'm
do
sure a
like-
lot of people do. They
I do
very
like
well.
watching a dude like just cook a good ribeye, right?
Yeah,
or like
yeah,
a fillet. Like, damn. But then you get hungry. It's like midnight. You're in bed.
Yeah.
Dude, I watch food bloggers all day long on like YouTube.
Jeez.
It's just like Pauline watches them, so
Yeah.
they're just on, and I'm like Maddie Matheson, love that guy.
best.
Yeah.
He's so
my
good.
dog.
He kind of reminds me of our dog Jimbo, James Vickery.
Oh, yeah,
he,
yeah.
wow.
he has kind of you and James Scos.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little pep.
Yeah.
Want to add some pep?
Yeah.
Little salty on the.
Today
on the
we're
Yeah.
cooking big dogs.
Oh man.
no,
I gotta
but like you know
watch
how
it.
you guys
best.
talk.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
bud,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
like, he's very
Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
He goes,
Yeah,
add some
watch it.
pep. Don't be afraid to add more pep. Meaning
little
pepper.
pepper?
Yeah, a
Yeah,
little
no,
pep.
he's hilarious.
You gotta
He's
add
dope.
pepper.
Gotta add
yeah.
pepper. Dude, it's funny. I made some burgers. I'm not a big seasoning guy.
Okay.
Made some burgers, and then Junior's over here adding the pep.
Yeah, the pep.
Adding some pep and
Yeah,
some
yeah,
salt, and maybe even some garlic pep. Good burger. And
Yeah,
then I
really?
started cooking some burgers, and then whatever. This is my whole thing, bro.
Yeah.
This could just be me.
Yeah.
Why am I going to over salt and over pep the meat when you add all this salt sauce and you
Yeah.
add all this ketchup and the secret sauce and you add the cheese that all has salt in it.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of where you get the flavor, right? So anyway, but that's how I feel.
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah.
I,
I mean,
I
you
let
sh- you
I let
should
the flavor come from the extras.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
The
okay,
fixins.
Okay.
But the thing is,
okay.
like, if you go watch, shout out to Bill's Burgers,
yeah.
you only season it on one side.
Oh, of course,
Really?
Maddie Matheson talks about that.
You don't have to. You just do a little salt and pep,
Okay.
one side, and that's it.
That's
That's
it. One
it.
side. Yeah.
And then everything else, like the cheese, accoutrements,
Okay.
everything else that goes
adds the flavor.
That's why I just let the
and
pros
I like
do it.
ranch and
I don't-
ketchup, so I like dipping
You
that
like
shit.
dipping that thing.
So
okay.
then we're eating the burger, and Junior's like, "Oh, like what'd you season this with?" And I was like, "Nothing." And then I took him out. I was like, I could tell. Like I think I noticed the difference after he said
yeah.
it. Like it tastes very just the beef, right?
Yeah,
Which is
yeah.
fine too. But he like called me out. I was like, "Damn, did he like?"
you gotta
He
put the
probably
pep,
noticed it
man.
right away. But
Put the pep and the salt. You need it.
I mean, you need a
Salt
little
and the
salt and
pep.
pepper, man.
Yeah.
You know, with anything. You know.
All right.
But
Good to know.
So I know this is off a weird way to start a DJ podcast, but also want to get better at just having a combo, man.
Yeah,
Just
man,
chat,
yeah.
chit chat.
I'm
But
not a cook. I don't know. I don't know how to cook. So
neither do I.
Not
but
my vibe.
What about? And I was thinking about this is an interesting thought that I had
Yeah.
to myself, kept it to myself yesterday.
okay.
I was watching someone cook, and he's making this dish, right? And the amount of stuff he put in it, right? Paprika, this, boom,
Yeah,
boom, boom, boom. I'm
concoction.
talking like
Yeah.
18 ingredients.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, you're going to taste this thing. And it could be a steak. I'm just going to taste a steak, right? That's my way of thinking.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, is this overkill? I don't know. And I've been thinking about that for a while. And I know Five knows cooking more, so he's going to interrupt. But then it hit me. That's like, whether it's design or DJing,
Yeah.
someone
Yeah.
being like, yo, like, why are you doing all of this?
Yeah.
Why all this when all you see is this and all
Yeah.
you hear is this? Like, I'm over here licking your little ass fingers doing
Yeah.
all this cute stuff. And I'm
Yeah.
like, to the average person,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right.
I'm thinking like, I'm over here shitting on these people's craft. Like, they know shit we don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. For
Right?
sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
They all, I think what it is all the stuff combined makes the beautiful.
Yeah, look at a Calvin Harris song. If you listen to it and like this is dope, but then you go in Ableton or Pro Tools, whatever you use it,
It's like
there's so
layers,
many
yeah.
ingredients.
80
in it.
tracks.
Yeah, it's a lot to it.
And all
but-
you hear is like 4 instruments.
yeah.
But yeah,
But
no,
there's so much
that's
layered.
exactly it.
There's
that's
so much
exactly.
layered to
I
it.
know
But
for sure.
it's an
Anyway,
art,
that
man.
was a random thought I had
Nah,
yesterday.
it's not. I mean, you know, try cooking like curries or like even like Indian food or Thai food. It's like just so many like
Yeah,
Spices
it's a
and
lot.
herbs.
yeah, fucking
Damn.
fish sauce, salt.
You know we're hungry when we're talking about this. Man.
I mean, we're
All right, let's talk DJing. Are
Korean
you
barbecue later. I can't wait.
ever still streams? I want to
do.
talk a little bit about that because
Yeah.
you know we all started streaming pandemic, and then you kept it going.
Yeah,
and I
kept
love
us
it.
going.
On
You know
schedule.
me, I watch. I'm a
Yeah.
watcher. Because I don't like watching movies or shows. I struggle, just like ADD shit. So like, I'm either on YouTube or like if one of my friends are streaming, I'm watching the streams, and it's just on the TV. I might not engage all the
Yeah.
time because that's a whole task.
Yeah, it's hard for sure. Especially like for me that when I'm doing my work during the day, I'll watch like DJ Scene or whoever's on. But I know if I go in there and chat, it's like I'm gonna get stuck in
Yeah,
there.
that's
and-
30 minutes of your
Yeah,
day.
yeah, because I want to chat with people and have fun, but then
Yeah.
it takes up a lot of your time. So I do a lot of lurking too.
Yeah, same. I'll be in your shit too.
Yeah, I'm on Twitch. I still stream.
Yeah.
Like Eric said, weekly. I do it consistently on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then if I'm off on a weekend, maybe I'll do like a little night stream. On a
But also
Friday.
we
and
don't
the people
wanna-
appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know.
But we don't want to talk like money, but like there's still some money in there. Like,
Yeah, it-
like
A lot.
Like you make some money on there. I know like Four Color Zach makes money on there. I'm sure Scene makes money.
Yeah, definitely you can monetize it, and you do. We do monetize on it, but it's not the reason why I do it. Obviously, you know, I do a Twitch stream and I'll make a few bucks, and that's great, and it's always appreciated. But Twitch has just made me a better DJ,
Yeah.
and it's
Oh, yeah.
and it's,
You're
and it's
sharp
fun
in
for
your
me.
skill,
Like
yeah.
I like going on Twitch, and more importantly, I like the people the community,
Yeah.
right? Like so
Yeah, it's a community.
it's all these people that have become friends, and you
Yep.
see them in a chat, and then a lot of these people I've gotten to meet in person, and they're
They'll
cool.
come out and support,
so like,
you know?
yeah, I look forward to streaming, and it's like a hangout, you know?
It's literally a community. Like Angie, obviously, we had her on the podcast. Her story was incredible. You haven't seen that one, go back and rewatch. But like,
Yeah.
even what she already had her party. You're not down, right? But the way it turned into like a mini festival.
Yeah.
It's because of
Huge,
Twitch.
yeah.
It's because of Twitch.
It's
yeah.
because it's streaming. There's 100% like people. She built a community of people getting to know her, and she engages, and it's just like a crazy. The things you can do. Like Zach just had like a merch drop, and I'm sure if he does
that's right,
and like it did very well because I
Yeah.
helped him order blank, so I know. And if he were to throw like a party.
Yeah.
Like arcade, right?
Yeah.
His community turned that into a party.
Equal.
Miles Medina,
Yeah.
Sunday brunch. There's that turned that into a
Bella.
party. Bella, like it's just a whole thing. Like,
yeah. I just love how people on like our friends on Twitch, how supportive they are of what we do. Like just like you're saying, like even when we did our Howie Dern's t-shirt, like we sold over 150 of those.
oh yeah,
If I pre-pandemic or pre-Twitch,
twice.
if I go and I'm DJing at, a club in Orange County and I put together a little booth by the DJ booth, like selling t-shirts, I maybe sell 2 or 3.
Oh
right?
yeah, oh yeah.
But like now that we've like built a community on Twitch and they just want to support.
Dude, that's exactly it. Like, I don't think any like even Miles, right? Like this, we did his first drop, and it was prime during pandemic, and
Yeah.
it was like his stream was weekly, so we did his merch drop. HMC like did the whole fulfillment. Holy shit, did that guy
Oh,
sell
yeah.
units,
Oh,
like
yeah.
bro? But I'm not taking away from his following, but like I know a lot of that came from he dropped it. He dropped it in such a good way. Like he put all this drops on the screen, like every the hoodie, it was a crew neck sweater, long sleeve, a t-shirt, and then the sweats, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and he displayed it, and it was like a whole thing. Like,
Yeah.
all right, and and there's one more. Like he
Yeah.
dropped the sweatpants. Like it was just like a keynote, and it was like dope. But like that's from building a community online, and man, I honestly regret. Like I got so busy, and I needed that room back. Like I
Yeah.
said, so I broke it down, but. I enjoyed it. I wish I could still do it. Another thing was I was drinking too freaking much.
Yeah, a lot
Dude,
of
that's
people are
the
like,
thing
damn,
with
you're
streaming,
the
I was getting fucked up, man.
Getting
like people are
fucked
like,
up.
dude, how do you take all these shots? Because I like to like take shots with people on Twitch, and we have this thing called a Discord where you could just do like little FaceTime shots almost, right?
Yeah, it's like a Zoom
But like
party.
I'll have some shots, but we don't go crazy every day, right? So like you just have to balance it. Like, if I drink on a Tuesday night on Twitch, then the next day I just don't drink.
Have you ever did a sober stream? Have you ever done a sober stream?
Yeah, I have. It's been a while, but like
It's tough.
It's tough.
It's a
But-
tough one.
But it's not even that we need to drink. It's just fun to
Yeah.
And like you don't have to drink if you don't want to, right? You
Love
just
to drink.
Oh, well, Scene doesn't drink.
Yeah, Sin doesn't drink
Yeah.
and
Fucking
a lot of
gang
coffee, right?
Oh
That's
shit,
a Scene.
Gang of coffee.
But
a lot of coffee.
But it's fun, man. I like going on Twitch. I like streaming, and I've been very consistent with it to the point
Yeah.
where, not that it feels like a job, but because it doesn't. But I don't. If I'm available, if I'm home, or if I'm here at the office and I can stream, then I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
And I think people appreciate that I'm always there, and vice versa. I love that people always pull up on me, so I just do it. I want to keep.
Now you just got to take it IRL.
Yeah,
Howie Dern.
Deluxe has been saying we got to do a Howie Dern's party. I gotta figure out how to do
I'm
that.
talking about some venues, so we should
Give a background on Howie Dern.
Howie Dern. So like a lot of people, a lot of streamers have like their own community, and they call it something, or like Icy Ice has a ice pack and stuff like that, right? But I never had one, and I never thought like, oh, what do we call the community that pulls up to my streams? But Eric and myself and James and Scratchy, all of us, we always Howie Dern, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
How we
hey,
doing?
Howie Dern, like how you doing?
Did this come? Was this Felly's thing back then, or how?
Howie
I'm
Dern.
trying to get the original
I
story.
forgot. I know Felly and I.
It came from Power, like
yeah, we
those
would
days.
always say that in the hallways. I don't know if I came up with it or he came up with it. I know there's a line that Lil Wayne is it I'm going in.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Hello, motherfucker. Hey,
Howie
Dern.
Dern. Because all right, correct me if I'm wrong. Was it like, Power 106 used to do like giveaways, and then they would to get people to listen.
Yeah.
The way they would be creative was, we'll say a name at the beginning of every hour,
Yeah.
and then they have like an hour, that whole hour, to call and claim their prize. So like
Okay.
it's a way of like.
yeah.
So someone's, I don't know if this is true, but I don't know if it was Nord. They're like he was in the DJ booth and
Yeah.
they put like Howie
Howie?
and then Dern.
Oh yeah.
And he was reading out on the
Yeah.
mic Howie Dern.
Well, I mean, I've worked with Felly Fell on the radio to this day. We still work together.
It's that whole Seymour Butts thing, right?
Yeah, yeah. And with Felly, that's my dog. I know he's been on the podcast. I fucking love that guy. He's
Love that
my
guy.
fucking
We need a
brother.
part 2 with
That
this fool.
guy
Oh, yeah, 2 or 3.
is Ron Burgundy, man.
Yeah.
If you write it down, he's gonna read it.
Ron
So
Burgundy
he's
is
Ron
so
Burgundy.
good, yeah.
He's Ron Burgundy. So maybe it could have been that.
There was another name that like they made him say that was like funny.
Felly, if you write it on a piece of paper, he will read it.
I think that's where it came from, bro.
Yo,
I think
that
it was,
might have been
I
it,
think
man.
they put Howie Dern. He goes, Howie
Howie
Dern,
Dern.
Howie
Yeah.
Dern.
Yeah.
Call us up. 818
Or you
whatever.
write
He
the
goes,
name Mike Hawk, right?
Yeah, like
right?
shit like that.
Yeah.
But you can't do
You
that
got
on
to
the
be
radio.
very careful with Felly on the
Mike-
radio because if
yeah,
you
Mike
write
Hawk.
it down, he's
Mike
gonna
Hawk.
read it, man. But yeah, like that. We just always said Howie Dern. You know, hey, Howie Dern.
Howie Dern.
And then I really wanted merch, and had never done merch before. And Eric, you know, doing the designs and being creative like he is. One day, right? He just randomly just sent me an image, right?
Yeah.
It was a logo.
It was yeah. So it was just like I think I don't even know how I thought of it, but I was like listening to or I might have drove by a pub or a bar or something.
Yeah.
It was a name where
Yeah.
it just sounded like, damn, like Howie Dern sounds like a little
Like a dive
beer,
bar.
like a
Yeah.
dive bar,
Like a dive bar.
Go
Yeah.
play shoot some pool, and
Yep.
ever
And
loves
I love
shooting
playing
pool.
pool. Yeah, I love shooting pool.
So I was like, man, why don't we just make like a pub bar style T-shirt, which I love. We
Yeah.
all love like restaurant those
Yeah,
type of
yeah.
shirts,
Restaurant merch, my favorite.
restaurant merch, and then just put the info of the stream, come up with the thing, and like the name is Howie Dern.
Howie Dern's, and that's just
And
what
that's
it turned
how it
into.
happened. But
You
yeah.
didn't do a Howie Dern doing the summit, right?
Which one?
You did a party last year, but it wasn't a Howie Dern.
It
right?
wasn't a Howie
Okay.
Dern's party,
I
no.
thought you were gonna do. I think
We
These-
got to do a Howie Dern's party, but
Wait, I thought I could have swore I saw a Howie Dern's flyer for.
that was,
What was that?
During Scam Summer. We did
Yeah.
a live stream
Oh,
okay.
okay.
In the
Yeah, I thought
lobby.
it was a party. Okay,
in the lobby, and then
carry on.
but yeah, Angie and I were supposed to do a party, but weather and all that. But yeah, like it turned into like a thing. Howie Dern's cocktails and live entertainment,
Yeah.
which is so dope. Like we did merch and Deluxe nailed it with the design, and it just feels like a dive bar, right?
Yeah, I love
Shoot some
it.
pool, have a beer, have a
love it.
bev,
Have a bet.
have a bev. But
Or
yeah,
two.
so now if you go on my Twitch stream, it's live from Howie Dern's.
Yeah, it's,
aka my
two-
bedroom.
Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you haven't caught ever,
Yeah, man, we just play a bunch of
five-
everything.
3 to
5 to
5.
8.
5 to 7.
5 to
Five to
7.
5 to
7.
7, but sometimes we'll go 5 to 8, 5 to 9, 5 to midnight.
Holy
You haven't
moly.
done a 5 to midnight in a while.
Yeah, I lose Mo after a while.
I try to like egg them on, like
Yeah, keep
"Ah,
going,
one
keep
more hour,
going.
2 more hours, 3 more hours, 4 more hours.
You know, 2 or 3 more hours means maybe if I go an extra 3 hours, we're talking 15 more shots.
Oh
yeah,
my Yui.
which is that hurts.
That's about five
On a
shots an hour.
Tuesday.
That's painful.
Yeah. Oh, it's fun though, man. Shout out to everybody that pulls
I
up
want
to
to
the
start
streams.
streaming again, man.
Yeah, me too.
You know what? Twitch, like when I was saying that it made me a better DJ, not only like skill wise, it keeps me more sharp because I'm DJing more, but also with organizing my music and going back and listening to old music and, you know, on Serato cue points and beat gridding and
Yeah.
downloading new music. Cause
And I can tell by like the way you DJ at Floor Room.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I've been
yeah.
there a couple times.
Yeah.
Bunch of times when
Yeah.
you're DJing. I'm like, holy shit, dude. Like, and I
Stream
would
music.
say in the chat, I'm like, not even stream music, but like your selection,
Yeah.
the transitioning and everything
Yeah.
was like on point. Like,
Yeah, thank you.
know?
I just dig more for music now because of
Yeah.
Twitch. Because I don't want to. I mean, we end up playing a lot of the same music
Yeah, of
sometimes,
course.
but there's always new music coming out.
But
or
even
a
on
new
the mic
edit.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 Yeah, dude. That's another thing. I was very. I mean, I guess insecure, but shy, like not comfortable. We were all not comfortable in front of a camera, right?
Oh my goodness, that's why we drank so much.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
wasn't because we wanted to. I'm like,
take the edge off.
Yeah, I'm in
Yeah.
a room by myself with a camera in front of me and a chat room going off,
Yeah.
and I was just like, oh shit, I need to
Yep.
take a drink. I need
yeah,
a drink.
I remember like I'd have to record like a Instagram video for something at the radio station, and the digital content girl would come over and record. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to do this shit. Now it's like, whatever, man. Let's go. Let's just do it.
Yeah,
But,
man, you're a pro.
yeah, that has a lot to do with Twitch and the nightlife too, and getting more comfortable on the mic
Yeah.
but definitely Twitch has been very helpful for me in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
We got a couple topics on the page. How you feeling, Five?
We're good.
We got to
man.
go to Austin tomorrow, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh
we
my
got-
God.
we got a
F1.
Phase set.
You know
Austin,
how we were
F1.
talking earlier, and Deluxe is like, "Damn, my first time going to Austin." I'm like, "I'm pretty sure you've been there before."
Pretty
but
sure. I don't remember
but you
what.
don't
I don't
remember
know what
anymore.
I did yesterday. So there goes that.
I'm trying to think what we did.
It's a
in
great
Austin?
town. I love going to Austin.
I'm pretty sure I've been to Austin.
Summit. Maybe not.
Did you go to South by Southwest?
No, never been to South by.
Yeah,
I definitely
not
have been to
ACL.
Houston and Austin. I mean, not Austin. Houston,
You
Dallas.
were just in Dallas. Yeah, man, I don't think you've been to Austin.
Dude, I don't
It's
know,
my favorite
man.
city in Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's dope. It's
It's,
really dope.
it's like a, you know,
Go have a bev with CRG.
It's
More than
it's
a bev.
on more than a bev.
Yeah, hello.
No, it's one of the places. I kid you not. I have places to visit in my notes.
Yeah.
and Austin's on there.
Austin's fun.
Nashville. I want to see Nashville too. Go see our
Nashville's-
dog Ray Wonder.
Oh,
Let
yeah.
go.
Another
Ray,
guy that streams.
Que rico.
Yeah, Ray Wonder. That's my dog, man. Shout out to Ray Wonder. Nashville.
Diesel's
Nashville.
out there. He's from. He used to be in Scottsdale.
There's this dude that I don't know, but he sent edits for Headliner Music Club, and we let me try to say this. We reviewed them, and they're super dope. This guy named Que Rico.
I just said Que
Did I?
rico.
Oh,
Yeah,
so-
that's my dog.
All right, dog. Watch out.
you thought I was fucking with you? Huh?
But yeah,
Yeah.
really dope
Que
edits, man.
Rico's
Really
dope.
dope.
Yeah, there's a
Que
bunch of people
Rico.
out there.
Do you know how to roll your R?
Rico.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I think we were gonna do Austin
And you
Oh
didn't
yeah,
end
you
up
know we
going?
had a
and
That's right,
COVID.
COVID.
We had an HMC
Oh,
takeover,
okay.
and then
at Green
COVID.
Light.
So you guys
COVID.
are there tomorrow, pretty much.
We're
We're
there
there tomorrow. F1 weekend. It's gonna be hot.
Hot.
Zach B is there. Chainsmokers and there's someone else. Ruckus.
Ruckus. Yep.
Yeah. So their
Nice.
lineup is stacked, and we're there. And us.
Perfect.
Not every day. It's every day
Yeah,
is a different
every day,
act.
but
So I think Chainsmokers might be there.
on Saturday or Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so we set it off.
We set
Fun
it
to
off.
set it off. Fun to
I'm
I'm
set it
there.
off.
I have an extra day.
You know,
Off.
Five, when he's out, when he's in town, when he's in a different town, the IG stories are going hamburgers. So we'll be
A lot
I'll
of
be
me
checking it
posting
out.
drunk. A lot of me reposting.
I'm in.
But honestly though, man, I'm more chill now. So
Are
I don't
you?
know, won't be a
Got
lot
it,
of
kid.
posting.
I almost wish you were still vlogging. To be honest.
I know, man. I was watching some old vlogs the other day, and
Yeah.
I found it kind of cringe, and I deleted a bunch of them.
That's fine, man.
Nah,
But
feel
now I
that.
think I'm better at like talking on the mic and on camera too, like you said. And then I think I have more of an idea of what like kind of content I want to do.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
know, not just like, oh my god, I'm in Japan getting drunk, peeing on the fucking sidewalk.
Yeah,
Well, that'd be
yeah.
fun.
That'd be
Yeah.
fun
No,
too.
there's
I'd
one.
I'd watch that.
I felt I was so cringe. I was like, it was like the first, my first. I don't know what to
Oh
say, dude.
man.
I said Harry P.
Hairy penis?
Wait.
I just said some wild ass shit
Oh
in the
my
beginning of the
God.
vlog. I was like, oh my god, I need to delete this now.
Oh my god.
But yeah,
This was like funny 5 era.
Yeah.
Big Five, big funny, Chris Farley, big five funny guy era.
Funny guy era.
Oh my god,
God
dude.
damn. Man.
Meme 5.
Meme 5. We're getting back there again. Holy moly,
That's
been
funny.
eating a lot. But yeah,
So you got questions here, huh?
we got some questions for you, man. So I don't know. You want to scroll down? You want to say anything you want to talk about? There's one you.
There's
yeah.
this question is good. It doesn't say who asked it, but how important is it to maintain relationships with the club staff? And that's not including the management, bartenders, waitresses, etc. I thought that was a really good
That's a
question
great
because
question.
I play at Floor Room a lot in Hollywood, which is a really dope spot owned by Tao Group. We've all been there.
Yep,
It's really exclusive, like celebrities. It's hard to get in.
I don't even have a +1 there. That's how.
Yeah, it's hard.
exclusive
It's
it
hard to
is.
get in.
you
I remember
get yelled at.
Deluxe pulled up one time to hang out with me, and he had to wait outside for like 4 minutes.
Oh my
I
god.
was
You know?
pissed.
Yeah, he was mad.
Yeah, no, you can't
but,
do that.
But that's a great question because all the waitresses there are super cool, and
Yeah.
the managers and the bartenders, and I think it's really important to when you play at a spot, especially if you're a resident, to
Yeah.
build relationships with people and remember their names.
Yep.
And so now, like if I want to drink, and there's 5 waitresses there, and one of them walks by, I know her name. And
You
I
can't
can
just be like, hey,
hey,
you
you,
like,
excuse
hey,
me.
Ashley, Nikki.
yeah,
whatever,
yeah. Like, Nicole, can I get a vodka soda or whatever?
Get to know the bathroom guys so you can cut the line because they know you.
Yeah,
Security was,
yeah,
oh,
exactly.
that's a DJ. Let him through.
Yeah, so
Oh,
I
he's,
think-
there, he's DJing.
I do think it's really important to build relationships with everyone that's employed at that venue.
I gave someone that advice a long time ago. We don't have to say names.
Yeah.
But I gave someone that advice a long time ago, and it was like Vegas, their first time playing like Vegas, and I gave them all the sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he ran with it in a different way that I would never do.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
buying gifts and shit.
Yeah. Maybe taking a little overboard.
mad extra thank you
Yeah.
speeches after every gig.
But it works for some people.
It works
man.
for
Like,
some people.
works,
I think
but-
you just got to be genuine,
Yeah.
and people
No,
have
but
to
let
like
me
you.
let me tell. I'll go back to what I told them, and I still feel like this today, especially in like big markets where there is post meetings. You know, like some local spots don't necessarily do that. But what I said was, bro, I walk in, slap hands with every security guard, every host, every busser, hug every waitress.
Yep.
And I was like, they're the ones that you want saying your name in the meeting.
Yeah, they're giving
where
the
like
feedback.
the bookers never there. The manager, the owner, they have too much shit to worry about. But if your name comes up in a booking, they're all gonna be like, oh yeah, we love Eric,
We like him. Yeah.
we love Five, we love
Yeah.
Ever, like we
Yeah.
fuck with them, and it's because you're nice to them.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's because they're like, damn, the DJ like is super nice, and he like
Yeah.
remembers me, and he's this, he's that. Dude, like I used to take shots with so many like hosts and
Yeah.
whatever,
Oh, yeah.
like all, and I still do.
And those
Yeah.
guys will eventually, fucking rise up in the ranks. They become
For sure.
GMs,
For sure.
head of, entertainment.
Yeah.
There's a
Pe-
bunch
pe-
of them right now, like a few of them right now who are like running some of the biggest clubs in Vegas.
that were security guards.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But also that, not just that, you have relationships with them. Like I'll give you a good example. Scratchy hit us just this past weekend. Like, hey, our friend's daughter is in Vegas. I don't know, it was like 16 people,
Yeah.
whatever. Like, where can they go? And I was like, well, I already know who I'm cool with. I'm not DJing Marquee, but I know the host there. Let me hit him. Boom, boom, boom. And it was
deal.
that easy because
Yeah.
they fuck with you, right?
yeah.
But further from that, your name will be brought up in the meetings. And if there's like, picture this scenario, right? There's a meeting and there's like, oh, who should we book for like Halloween or whatever? And then
Yeah.
a couple names come up. They might bring you up just because, for the simple fact that you're not the best DJ for that night or for the room or whatever, but they like you.
Yeah.
And it's that simple.
Yeah, you have to be likable, but also you have to be fun. And I'm sure Five gets booked a lot because he's a great DJ, but also because people know that he's gonna have fun, and vice versa. You're gonna have fun with him. So
Yeah.
I think just be cool, man. Just be nice, be cool. Remember people's names,
Yeah.
and
But
That's a hard thing to do,
like
too.
Five,
it is hard.
but it's hard. But like Five said, remembering the names is tough.
Yeah.
But you just never ever know where they're gonna end up. That's
Yeah.
the biggest thing.
And
Like
this has, this-
every intern is not an intern forever. They're gonna end
They're
up
working
being a
their way up.
CEO. They're gonna end up being having their own record label. That's just like an
Yeah.
example. But
yeah. But to answer the question, I think it's extremely important to be cool with bartenders, waitresses, security, the dude in the bathroom, the bathroom
I
attendant.
used to share
Just
my
be
tips.
cool.
I still do. Share my tips with like security.
light
Yeah.
guys, remember we used to do that?
guys.
Yeah, with the lighting
Dude.
guy. Dude, I used to DJ at the W in Hollywood all the time at Dre's.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
When Dre's was open. And I DJ there all the time. And the lighting guy, he was the lighting guy a couple times, but he was always super cool. And then one time this guy handed me like $400, right? Tip. So I gave the lighting guy $200. And you know who that lighting guy is today?
I know.
Dylan Francis, man. Dylan Francis.
Have you ran into him?
I haven't. No, he probably wouldn't even remember me. He might think
You
I'm the
never
bus
know.
boy.
yeah. Hey,
Yo,
make that
Dre's
too,
Hollywood,
hombre.
make that too, hombre. Damn, we won't get into the make that too, hombre story,
That's a
but
good
every
story.
time we do, it is fucking good.
You cry every time. It's
Oh,
a
shit.
pretty
You
good
should have asked him
story.
for 200 back.
Oh man, make that too, hombre.
Make
But that was a great question.
That was
Why
a
don't
great
you pick
question.
one out, Five? Stop tripping out.
because I'm thinking about the story.
No, this is. Oh, someone says serious question.
Yeah,
If
I
you
was
weren't,
gonna read that one.
that's
too.
a good one.
Yeah.
Serious. I want because that's like one
Yeah,
you kind of we've
yeah.
asked Noodles.
Yeah.
Serious question. If you weren't a DJ, this forever. If you weren't a DJ, what would you think you'd be doing as a career?
Damn. I would definitely still be in music, maybe like in like the engineering side of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Like I've always been intrigued. You remember back in the day when we used to do the downtown studio?
No, but you were already a DJ.
Yeah, yeah.
Think DJing was never in your
Never.
world.
Damn. So
That's the question.
I at one point in high school,
Firefighter.
I was really into not like street racing or anything like that, but like auto mechanic, like but like for higher end cars, like
Right.
like
So
exotic
you're a big
cars.
car guy.
Yeah. But my uncle used to be a mechanic for Lotus, which is kind of like exotic cars, and he was a beast at it. So I
Yeah.
kind of like that.
Okay.
But not like a mechanic like where you just pull up to a body shop and get your car fixed. I'm talking,
Yeah.
you know, high end. So I was into that, but just DJing is all I
That's
pretty
what I'm
much
saying.
know,
That's a tough
man.
question because obviously
when
I
I
don't
was
think no
13
one ever
years old.
knows. There's just a few people that
Yeah.
kind of had prior, like Noodles was into fashion before
Yeah.
DJing. So like, and then I know Angie was into art.
Yeah, and like
before.
dancing and
Dancer, too.
stuff.
And
right?
dancing.
Yeah.
And dancing. That was it.
Dancing.
That was it.
Yeah.
Dancing. To me, I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I mean, I started
I
DJing
don't
when I
know.
was 13 years old. So
I was into travesuras before DJing,
What is that?
like just
just
dumb child, like tagging,
yeah,
Oh yeah, I
Skating.
mean, I was into art too, like
skater,
art. Yeah.
tagger, just
a
dumb
little cholillo,
juvenile shit. Yeah.
some juvenile shit.
Yeah. I mean, shit. Yeah.
Damn, man.
So a fine artist.
It's I mean, what would it'd be really trippy to think of myself not being a DJ or like into music or
Yeah, it's a tough one.
but
At least it's not make that.
go
too
ahead,
over.
man. All right, man.
What about five? What would you?
Damn, what
Did
was
you
that
ever
one
answer that
again?
question?
I think we talked about this before on the like couple pods, but photographer. Was
Oh,
like my
okay.
answer. We had like a similar question, but yeah, photographer. I used to do art, like draw and like paint and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Doodle.
I was never good at that.
Yeah, I mean, I was a drawing pretty much my
machine.
whole life. Yeah, I had uncles that like draw. Or he still, as a profession, is like an artist.
Oh shit,
Yeah, my uncle Adrian. So
that's tight.
Yeah. So we did.
yeah, man.
All right,
Yeah,
what
man.
else?
I mean,
there's a few good ones in here.
We've answered this a bunch of times, but how does a DJ make the jump from local resident to a bigger name? That's
That's a tough one.
That's not really. It's not really like a jump.
It's not-
It's not like in sports where you start in the minor leagues and then
Yeah.
you work your way up to the major leagues, right?
but there's
Like-
In a weird way, it's similar to sports.
Yeah.
In as far as this, yeah, there's a traditional
Yeah.
college to
minor,
minors
yeah.
to the majors, but then you have one good week, one
Yeah.
good game,
Yeah,
can change your
Can
life.
change
I
your
mean,
life.
you have a
That-
good story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with shots or whatever. Shots
Yeah.
kind of took that one elevated my career
Yeah.
to a different lane than if I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I feel like I still could have.
Yeah.
I was already there before that. I was already doing the towels and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
lavos, but like not at a good rate,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But you did work your way up too, though, because you remember you were opening.
Oh yeah,
You're on Scratchy's companion pass.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking to Miles Medina about this in our 30-minute drunk
Yeah.
ramble that
Yeah.
neither of us remember.
Yeah.
But I do remember saying telling him, because he was like, man, I used to love going to Lavo and like I idolized Vice and this
Yeah.
and that. And I was like, man, I remember those days. I told him that I've been going to Vegas since like 06.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I was like, well, the thing is, bro, I was on Power 106 prime time when radio was really big at that time.
Yeah.
And I was making good money in the Hollywood scene because I broke into the Hollywood
Yeah.
scene through Vice.
Yeah.
So me and Syph were playing a lot of
Yeah.
Hollywood for good money. And I told him
Yeah.
I was making good money for LA at that time.
At that time, yeah.
And I took a pay cut. I don't even, I'm not even ashamed to say the number because this is could be inspiring to someone.
Yeah.
I would get like $500 all in to open
Yeah.
for Vice at Tao. And I was like, done.
Yeah.
And I was making more just for this percent. I was making more here, right?
Yeah.
I had to buy my flight and hotel room.
Hotel.
So me and Scratchy, like he had a companion pass, so we would split a flight, so that helped. Where I was paying half of his, he was paying half of mine, and then we'd use Vice's extra room.
Yeah.
But for the most part, breaking even, sometimes losing money every Saturday when I was going doing. But I said, I don't care. I am in Vegas, DJing with Vice every Saturday, and I was happy.
Yeah.
And I told him, and Miles was like, he goes, did you ever think you were gonna like, was your goal was to like break out and make the big money and headline? I was like, honestly, it wasn't even on my mind. And this is real shit. Like I didn't, the same way we always say, like, damn, I didn't think we'd make money off DJing.
Yeah.
I didn't think money would get to that point, because this is before even Vice was making like, because remember after that he went and got that big LAX deal. This is before that.
Yep.
So I didn't even know what type of money was going around. But I was like, bro, all I knew was that I get to DJ in Vegas. It's perception too. No one knows what the hell. No one knows I'm losing money.
Yeah.
Going to Vegas,
and
make
I'm
the big
having
bucks.
fun.
That's what they see. Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, cool. I'll make the money in Hollywood on a Friday or a Thursday or Tuesday. Hollywood's like weekday shit. So I was like, dude, this is, and I think why it happened so slowly and it was a slow build was because I really just did it to have fun. I was young, so I was having fun getting wasted with Vice, but like my motive was never big bucks, right? Never. And that's kind of how a lot of success stories are with people that do shit and love their craft.
Yeah,
like,
you do it for the right reasons.
The universe will throw it back to you.
For sure.
You know?
Damn, that's dope. I mean, that was prime time too. That was
prime Vegas.
That was
like
prime
the
Vegas.
AM days.
Yeah.
Vice.
I mean, that was prime Vegas, but not, because it wasn't that money yet.
Yeah.
Some would argue 2010 was prime. We're like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, well that's
that
like
was a big.
There's like the jump where like like AM was like making 2,500, 15,
Right.
1,500 was like, wow, I jumped from like doing V Bar and like opening at Raw for like warning them, like that's like $300 to like finally moving up to like Ghost Bar, making like 500. I'm like, oh man, I'm balling,
Yeah.
And then, like,
Hell yeah.
and that jump from like that to like, to like the bigger clubs doing like 1,200.
Yeah.
And then and that was like, damn, and that's all because of AM and Vice. Of
course.
But yeah, that was like the first jump, and then the second jump from where like AM and Vice was doing the $1 million deals to like 2010s and 13. I think 2013 was like the year
where they're getting athlete money.
And they're
Yeah.
I was there the first time they had Dead Mouse at XS. I remember Jesse, the owner at the time, was like, can't believe we're paying this guy $150,000. I was like, $150,000, holy shit!
Insane.
Damn.
We're like, that's like New Year's Eve, like David Guetta, EDC or whatever festivals they're doing at the time, right? 150 grand, first time having a EDM act at XS. They have to do a build out and everything because the DJ booth used to be in the back. The club made $1 million, and it was done from that. That was it.
That was it.
And it was just
Insane.
like boom.
It was over.
Vegas went on a booking frenzy.
They literally started building clubs around
Because before
EDM
it's like
DJs.
yeah.
That's when
Before-
Marquee was the first club that was built. Everyone else changed their rooms, or obviously there was new ones that came after, but like they built Marquee for EDM.
Yep.
And then it's like, all right, XS redoes their DJ booth.
Yeah.
And then it
all
comes
the,
on.
all the DJs were in the back where the lighting booth is now at XS.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they built that stage, and then boom,
Damn.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess the question is, how do you,
Oh yeah, we went off top.
how does a DJ, no, this is all part
Yeah.
of it. The DJ jump from a local resident to a bigger name. It's like,
Well,
it could be anything.
Yeah.
It really
Yeah.
could be anything though.
Yeah.
Well, like from the time we came up, it's a little different than now, but it can still happen. but
Nowadays, one simple edit
edit.
Yeah.
can blow up and change your
Remix.
life.
Yep.
And we know
Yeah.
an example of that.
Yeah.
And that can happen. One viral TikTok
Yep.
or like, look at this. What's the guy with the mask?
Oh,
With
Sick
the-
Kick?
yeah.
Yeah.
Sick kick.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's from Reels, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah,
like,
that's from TikTok. Yep.
from TikTok.
Yeah,
That's
it's TikTok.
crazy.
Yep.
There's who else? Yeah,
What's his name?
dude.
Sick Kick?
Sick
Yeah,
Kick?
sick kick, or like throw a party.
Dude,
Just
it's-
build your party, whatever.
I think if you got to be able to build your name locally. Like, how do you become a bigger name is also, run your town.
You gotta
Do the hot spots in your city or your town, wherever you're from, and then build from there. But yeah, like we were talking about social media, that's a big outlet. You can go on TikTok like Sick Kick did,
There's
whatever.
so many different outlets now. Yeah, it's saturated, but like you just never know, man. And if you do it from a good place, like things can really pop.
Yeah.
I saw an not interesting. I've seen this post before, but like I always talk about the universe, the way this shit works. I'm a huge believer. I was kind of down on myself for like whatever, like started this YouTube, Try It Records, and then came off with Mellow D. Shout out to Mellow, did an incredible vinyl set. And like, dude, I just started that. I started the page in January. It's like, that's how long I've been wanting to do this.
Yeah.
Just whatever, like insecure, things get in the way, your thoughts. Finally went live, blasted it with Mellow D. He's at 11,000 views, which is crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy for a new
great.
page.
Yeah.
And then like we went off with Gene, and then I did one. And both of us aren't doing vinyl sets just because like we recorded one and we're having issues to fix the audio.
Yeah.
So I needed to record one real quick, and it's not getting many views, right? And then like the sales on Try It like kind of slowed down. I was kind of having like a down moment. You know what I mean? Like, what am I working for?
Yeah.
Like this is like working so much, and like. And then you go do a gig, and I had some bullshit at the gig too in Vegas on Sunday, but it was like a thing. And then I remember seeing like Pilo, shout out to Pilo, he posted, and I've seen this post before, and it was something around like if it's taking a little longer for you, don't worry, it's because you're not a scammer, you're not it was one of those things, right? All these fraud shit, like people that cheat to get ahead.
The right way, yeah.
Like he goes, you're going about things the right way, and that's why it's taking you a little longer. But like, be patient, your time will come, type of thing.
Yeah.
And it just really hit me because at that time I was like, damn, like my video only got like 700 views or whatever, and I'm like bummed out, like this shit ain't moving, and it's fine. Like I'm not, I understand, like it, but I'm a huge believer in like it takes time to build something. And I'm okay putting in the hard work. And I might probably sold, a couple t-shirts this month, like nothing at all. And I'm like, damn, okay, let me figure this out. But like, I want people to understand not to be afraid to try and build something and be patient and let it grow slowly. Because that's when, like we said about the DJing, me opening for Vice, it's damn near almost 20 years since I've been there. Mm-hmm. So when you do something and it grows that slow, that's longevity. That's when it's going to be around forever. Yeah. Because what goes up must come down. And when it goes up too fast, it's going to come down really fast.
Yeah.
So that, to me, was an important thing. Another thing, no, I'm rambling. I apologize. But I think I was talking to Four Color Zach about this. I was like, it's really tough when you've done something for so long and you're good at it and successful at it.
Yeah.
Like us with DJing, right? We're pretty successful. Like, and this is not like bragging, but we're able to pay our bills through music, and that's a blessing. It's hard to try something new and learn it on the way and not expect the same results as what you're successful at and good at.
Yep.
Right? Like me with design, been fucking around with the design stuff since like 2015 or 2016. And then like, I kind of just like, full honesty, like I'll go back and look at some old designs and I'm like, oh my goodness. And I don't even have to go back that far. I can go back a year or two and be like, damn, what was I thinking? These designs are terrible. But that was part of the learning. I can't expect to like download Illustrator and be as good as I am DJing with something that I've been doing for 20 years.
Exactly.
Not to say that I'm a really good DJ, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So that's another thing that I feel like people need to get out of their head. I think you're one of them.
Yep.
Like you have so much potential, and I know. And I think I talked to you and I talked to Arcade about it. You guys are too perfect.
Yeah,
and that's not good.
I remember Echo told me years ago. He said, "Perfectionism will keep you from being productive."
Oh, 100%.
And that always stuck with me. But yeah, sometimes I'm so cautious. Like I want to be clean. I want to be so perfect at everything when I'm mixing. If I go off beat a little bit on the radio, I'm like, fuck, this mix sucks, and it discourages me the rest of the shift, right? But
No one cares.
nobody cares. Nobody can even hear it. It's just me in my own head. But it's good to be a perfectionist and want to be really good at stuff, but you have to give yourself a break too.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Be so hard on
Yeah,
yourself.
you can't be too hard on yourself. But
You know what I've learned is the people, not to cut you off.
go ahead.
What I've learned is the people that will criticize the little things that weren't perfect at are the people that don't matter.
That don't
It's not
matter.
even the people buying something. It's the
Yeah.
people that just are trying to do the same thing and they didn't do it because they're insecure about being perfect, and they hear you and they're criticizing your shit, right? It's
Yeah.
like what goes back to the comments on YouTube with Melody is like he gets a lot of hate. And I'm like, no one can hate on Melody. That
No
guy's
way.
like God, right?
Yeah.
But I'm like, dude, what are they doing? They probably want to do videos and they don't because they're
just sitting there
insecure
watching.
about
Yeah.
it.
And you're not gonna please everybody.
They ain't your friends.
They ain't your friends, right?
They ain't your
But you
friends.
just gotta be in it for the long haul. You gotta be consistent with shit too.
I
You
tell
know,
ya.
keep at it, and you'll get your break. Dude, there was this guy, Clean, this Klean. He just made a bunch of edits, right? From Brazil. And then he's watching fucking the NFL halftime show, and Rihanna performed
Rude
Rude Boy, his edit. You know?
wow.
His edit.
There you
Yeah.
go. That was my example of a thing.
And like the dude just put content out, and then it got into the right hands, and then boom, like the edit has like over 2 million plays on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
But that's a break that he never thought was going to even happen, and that's
Yeah.
extreme.
Sent to
right?
the right person.
But
too.
like it,
didn't
push it out.
reflex.
It's going to work.
didn't Eccentric do something that
Eccentric-
became official
Yeah,
after?
yeah.
Eccentric,
Beyonce, yeah.
Eccentric did
Cuffin'.
an edit of Cuff It,
Cuff
with
It, yeah.
with Twist the Wetter, and made it a blend or an edit, which he's really good at. And somehow Beyonce heard it, and she re-recorded it, made
What's
it
crazy
an
is some
official.
guy like on TikTok
Yeah,
redid it and like claimed it as his own.
Jesus.
yeah, but
And
like,
then
if-
you got to deal with that.
but then if you go
Yeah.
on Spotify and look at the song
No, but
credits,
yeah.
Eccentric's name's on it,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
dope. He
That's
just
dope.
made that edit, being like creative, at like how he is.
Did that
and it blew
happen?
up.
Did that happen? I want to say Mariah did something too, right?
Yeah,
With
Mariah
someone?
did one with Austin Mills, I think.
Oh, that's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
Crazy.
That's
Yeah.
another thing, man. Make edits. I know there's a lot of DJs that make their own edits and
But
put
it's like
them on
fashion said the
SoundCloud.
same thing. Like
Yeah.
he's gonna put edits out.
Put
you know,
edits
like,
out,
yeah.
and send them to HMC so we could post them.
Yeah,
Bro,
send him-
Austin Mill, we need to get him on the pod, man. He's a friend of ours,
Yeah.
and like I've done his merch and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's
Yeah.
great.
And
took off.
that's a great example of like reels. Like
Yeah.
he was, and credit to him. It's not easy to put yourself out there like that, like finding a rooftop and like
Yeah.
setting up your
gotta-
thing and
yeah.
like recording these videos, and like it's really tough to do. Like not a lot of people will have the balls to do some shit
You
like
just gotta get out of your comfort
Yeah.
zone. Just go and do
he
it.
went
yeah.
and did it, and guess what? This motherfucker, bro, he's on. I don't. He's out of the
on
country
tour?
right now
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
He's all over the world. Almost 1 million followers on Instagram. He his boiler room
Boiler room
set
was
is
popping. Yeah,
insane.
Yeah, there's
so much
there's
energy.
a lot of guys
So
like
proud of
that
that
that are doing their own thing, selling out their own shows. Like DJ Habib Beats, he's
Oh, yeah.
killing it too. Same thing, TikTok, Instagram, and
He found his
found his niche,
Yeah,
and like
yeah,
now
yeah.
these guys go and sell out the Roxy, and it's like
Wow.
that's
Yeah.
fucking dope.
Yeah.
But
That's amazing.
it's I'm sure the same with them. They grind it out and consistent with it and put out content, and
That was Austin's first show, the Roxy.
yeah,
Oh,
there you
yeah.
go.
And then we ran the merch booth.
ran the
Me and
merch
Pauline
booth,
were
and
in
you
there.
Wow.
you
was
were
in
gonna
the
hurt
high-
yourself that night.
That was
Crazy.
funny, huh? I wanted to hurt
You
myself
wanted
that
to hurt
night.
yourself that night.
Oh man, it was a learning experience for
Yeah.
sure. A learning experience for sure.
If we always say this, if it was easy, everybody would do it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So the shit that's hard to do, but the payout and the prize at the end is worth it. It's not going to be easy to do.
Yeah.
Right. So you just got to stay at it and be consistent, man.
Yeah,
That's it.
100%.
What else is on here?
A few other things.
Who inspired you as a DJ as a kid, and who inspires you at the present day? Damn, I had a lot of lot of guys that I looked up to as a kid, like Qbert,
Yeah, mine's
Melody,
D Styles, Melody,
D Styles,
Beat Junkies, the whole crew.
DJ E-Man, Koki. It's crazy because a lot of these guys that I looked up to are my friends now, which is always a trip.
Yeah,
right?
I talk about that all the
It's
time.
very, very trippy for me to just be able to hit Melody and go over to his crib and chill or like have a beer, or E-Man, who's now like one of my great friends, and I looked up to him as a kid, and now these guys like they're my friends. But yeah, like those
I like
guys,
the second half of the question, like who inspires you now?
yeah.
That's a good question because you know how that shit goes, man. Like you said, you become friends. You become friends with a lot of guys. You become enemies with some guys.
Yeah.
Like it just your idols become your rivals.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, now,
it's yeah.
I mean, now it's just like the same thing though. Like now they're our friends now. Like Four Color Zach, Miles, like who else? Like I still look up to like. I mean, oh yeah, for party shit back in the days, Kid Capri, and still till this very day.
But I watch a lot of guys on Twitch too that inspired me, like Arcade's such a dope DJ.
Yeah, dude.
Miles
good.
and Four Color Zach. You see Four Color Zach go to work, and you're like, God damn, this guy.
He's a beast, man.
It's not even like the DJ skill, because everyone knows how good he is as a DJ, but how creative the dude is. Like,
he's
how did
very
you even
creative.
think of that, right? Like,
Yeah.
how did you think of that? And certain
Edibles.
things, right? Yeah, certain shit you can't teach. You just have it. And
Yeah, he's
so
very
it's
creative.
dope to watch a guy like Zachary go to work, like just do his shit, and it's inspiring. But
Yeah.
there's a lot of dudes, and even like production wise or music wise, like I like watching Peggy Goo and like how she
You just
blew
like
up.
how she looks.
Oh yeah, of course. We
a
all do,
cutie.
but
She's a
she's
cutie.
super dope, and she's finally catching like her break. She's been making music for a long time. K Tronada, like I feel like during the pandemic, K Tronada really blew up because everyone wanted to play his style of music on Twitch, and
I feel like his what's the album he put out with the other guy? I don't think it did.
the Amine one.
How did it do?
I don't
hear
know how
much
it
about
did. I don't know how it did as far as like streaming and sales.
I think
and
it
all
would
that.
have been. It was like a year, like 2 years behind.
Yeah,
like off,
but if you go and listen to it, it's
it's a good
really
album.
dope.
Yeah. You play a couple tracks.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
At
There's
Florida.
some dope shit on there.
K Tronada's insane, man.
Insane.
I still watch sets from him on YouTube. There's a really good one where his Boiler Room's classic,
Boiler Room's the
but his
one,
little
yeah.
controller.
Yeah.
But there's one where he's playing in Argentina, and like it looked like a stadium, bro.
Yeah.
It's fire.
And he's playing like just
Insane.
like vibes, right?
He's playing
Like,
his stuff.
Yeah, it's so dope.
I feel like it was all his
All
own
his
stuff.
shit.
insane.
It's
Damn.
crazy. I was
That's
like, damn.
dope. That's something I never got into, like the production side of it. My OCD and my perfectionism is too crazy. I'd never be able to do anything.
Yeah, you can.
No, hell no.
Bro, that's what see, this is what the fuck I'm talking about, bro.
Hell no.
And also it's never too late too.
Yeah, that's another thing.
never
It's
too
definitely
late.
never too late.
That's what I want to really preach the most and the loudest
Yeah.
is because some people will turn 30 and be like, "Oh my god, my life's over."
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, start anything at any time, at any age. All you need to do is do it when you feel it.
You feel
like
it.
if you feel like doing something right there and then, do it.
Do it.
Like don't even wait because that energy could burn out.
Yep.
Like there's so many ideas and things I wanted to do and I started and they
Yeah.
just disappear. You know how many domains I own?
Yeah. Yeah.
Anytime
Yeah.
I get an idea or a hot name, I'll buy the
buy
domain.
the
You know, they're
domain.
$8 whatever
yeah.
a year, $10 a year. All Instagram names, get them all the time. But like the fire will burn out, and I'm like, oh fuck, okay, that wasn't that good of what was I thinking? But if you have an idea, do it.
Just do it.
Right there. And
Just do it.
Just do it,
I
man.
had a guy ask me the other day, like, or not ask me, but he's like, man, I watch you stream on Twitch. It looks so fun, and like you play all whatever you want. Like I really wanted to get into it, like during the pandemic, but I never did. I'm like, well, why don't you do it now?
Now's the time, man.
It's not too late. Like,
Yeah.
just do
Never
it.
too late. It's gonna
And
be there forever.
It's gonna be
Well,
there
not
forever.
forever,
But
but
like, I mean, but it's just an outlet that you can use to.
I'm gonna make a comeback.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that
I'm
right
waiting
now.
for the
I'm gonna
comeback,
say-
man.
I'm
I'm
gonna
waiting
I'm
make-
gonna
for
start streaming from
I,
here.
I always think
Yeah.
we're gonna get the Miles Medina comeback and the Jay Espinoza comeback, and they stream one time and then they go away again. I'm
Yeah.
like, bro,
Chase B was the same. He's like, oh, I'm gonna start streaming again. And
Yeah, we
you
helped
know,
him set up his thing. How do you set this up?
It was like after like COVID.
Yeah,
Like But then he got busy.
Guess, but yeah, now he's on tour. But
Yeah.
The money will come with
Yeah, don't even
all
worry about
that.
the money at
Don't
first,
ever
yeah.
worry about. Obviously, you need some financial. What's the word I'm looking for? You want to make money off
of course,
whatever you do.
you
but
need money to live.
Yeah, but
it's always the rich people that is like, oh man, I don't care about money.
yeah,
because you have it.
yeah, because you have it.
Right, Five?
I need money.
Yeah, 5 is rich.
I eat out too much.
Five works
do it
hard for his money though.
Do it because it's fun or because you're into it, and then the rest will follow. Right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The rest will
All right.
follow.
How
You
about
got one?
Got a little softball one.
Okay.
Easy.
All right.
What was the first piece of DJ equipment you bought for yourself, and do you still have it?
Wow.
We just talked about this
Damn.
before the pod.
I don't have the first piece of equipment I bought because that was a Gemini DJ.
Oh yeah, it was a wrap. Yeah.
DJ in a box. It was two belt drive turntables with a PMX 18 Scratch
Yeah.
Master.
That's how I started.
Yeah,
Not
but
the same one, but Gemini.
Yeah.
Them things were brutal.
I had the direct drive. I was balling.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
the
I had
belt,
big,
yeah.
big KB Toys
Wow.
job, and I was full time assistant manager.
Yeah.
And I had a side job, so I had some bread to blow on some
Yeah.
Gemini direct drives.
But the first techniques that I got were the 1210s, which are the black ones.
Yeah.
The
That's
first
the
ones I
baller
got
one.
those like in 2001,
Wow.
and I still have them to this day. And not only do I still have them, they're the ones I use on Twitch.
Wow.
So I've had them for 22 years.
So my first, besides the Gemini,
Yeah.
when I released, I bought some used beat up techniques off my friend Coed. Shout out to Coed, not Tagger. He's an artist.
Yeah.
Jose is his real name. He sold me some, and the little ones you just helped me get.
To get them
little
refurbished.
tuned up.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
tuned up.
Yeah,
Yep.
they were tuned up, new
Yeah.
wires, new cables,
Yeah.
and that's the ones Five just
On
used to
Try
record
It.
his
And
vinyl
they
set.
look
Oh,
so
no
dope.
way.
The ones
Yeah.
on the ones Melody is
Yeah,
using
yeah,
Try
yeah.
It Records YouTube.
Yeah.
That's my first pair of Technique
Wow.
1200s from probably 1999.
Yeah, late 90s.
99 or 2000.
And I
is when
love
bought 'em.
watching those Try because like you could tell those turntables have been
Through some shit.
Yeah.
And my first 05 I still have.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah,
I wish I
that's
had all my
05.
mixers, man. I
have an
got rid
05.
of them. I still have my first 1200 though. One of them.
Now
Just
there's
one?
so much equipment. Like, if you feel like being a DJ, just go be a DJ, man. Go learn how to DJ.
Oh,
You
someone
can
asked
find-
that, actually.
You can find a
Actually,
controller.
yeah, that's the next question.
Yeah,
What's
where's it? I saw that somewhere.
Uh,
If I'm starting out as a DJ, what are 5 things I would need to start myself starting out? Wait, what?
I mean, now like
Is he
there's
talking about equipment?
there's
or?
controllers. There's so
Yeah.
much shit you can get now. But I mean, turntables are great. That's how we learn. But you don't need
think you-
turntables.
yeah.
You can get a little controller.
I'll get a Rev 7.
A Rev 7. There
All
you
right.
go.
Get yourself a Rev 7. Get yourself some headphones
Yep.
of your choice. Mm-hmm. Get yourself a laptop.
A laptop.
And get yourself a Headliner Music Club account.
There you go.
That's the
Headliner
5
Music
things.
Club account.
There you
can
go.
And you're
download all
ready
the
to
edits.
go.
And maybe a monitor so you can hear yourself DJ.
Yeah,
You might need that.
You might need some
A
You
speakers.
might need
power
that.
monitor.
Yeah, there you go.
Those like $200 for a pair. You can get a cheap one. You know?
Damn.
But get the HMC account before the monitor.
Yeah.
Yeah. The monitor will come later.
Yeah. That'll always be
Get
They
there.
can do it on
HM
the headphones.
Get the HMC account.
There you
and-
go.
And
You
Five
can-
will let you have one of his monitors, right? You don't even DJ at home
Why not?
anyway.
Wow.
Why not? Got a few extra ones.
Damn, I see one here about radio in the next 5 years. I'm
Oh,
still
yeah, I was
doing.
gonna ask you that.
I'm still doing radio to this day on Power. I have no idea, man. I have no idea.
Wait, what's the
radio-
question?
I was gonna say you were the one to.
Where,
would have
where's
to answer
radio
for
going to
this.
be in the next 5 years?
Oh, where's radio on this?
I mean,
terrestrial radio?
According to Suja, radio is still a thing. It's still.
I'll
It
be
is.
honest. I thought it was gonna go disappear 5 years ago, and
Yeah.
it hasn't. So I think it's fine.
And
I think
sometimes
there's always a place
sometimes
for it.
I'll listen to radio.
You know what? We're in LA, so a lot of artists that aren't from LA, they come to town. There's one thing for your new song to be on Spotify for everyone to hear, but then it's a different feeling when you hear it on the radio.
Yeah.
When you're in the Uber in the Suburban going to your hotel as an artist, where you're here for the VMAs or whatever, and you put it on the radio and you hear your song, it just
yeah,
hits
it's a different feeling.
It
It's
hits
a different feeling.
I mean,
yeah,
I know
yeah.
Travis cares about radio because he's
yeah.
hounding Suja about getting songs on played on
for
radio.
sure.
No, he
so
cares.
where it's
Artists
gonna
care. Artists care.
Yeah, artists do care.
Where it's going to be in 5 years, what it's going to sound like, I don't know, but I guarantee it'll still be there.
Yeah.
It'll be there.
It'll still be there.
And DG Ever will still
And
be on.
DJ Ever will still be on power.
DJ Ever and Felly
Man,
fell.
damn, yo, Felly fell. I wish I was here when Felly was here, man.
You should come to part 2.
Yeah, he's gonna do
Yeah.
part 2.
That'll be good. And we'll
dude.
have a couple bevs.
I fucking love that guy, man.
love that guy, man.
He's a great
Should we do
guy.
one more? Or
Yeah,
you
do
think
one
that's
more.
good?
Do one more before we get Korean barbecue.
I mean, there's a couple of, straightforward ones. What's the realistic price a professional DJ should ask for to headline a full night at a club?
Ooh, that's a tough one because
Yeah.
it depends on. There's a lot of variables.
Yeah, a lot of
There's,
factors, right?
There's markets.
Yeah.
There's what type of venue. You could literally DJ in restaurants.
Yeah.
You could DJ at a bar. You could DJ at a lounge. You could
And
DJ
there's
at
even DJ management for DJs who DJs in restaurants
Oh, really?
and lounges. So, I've never had to deal with asking for deal with the price. Like even like offers come in, I
Yeah.
just like talk to my agent. You
Yeah,
know?
and not everyone has an agent. You don't need an agent, but
I mean,
Just-
I say,
it just depends on the venue and,
Yeah.
and what you bring to the table as
yeah,
well,
exactly.
right? Because I mean, some guys are worth more than some DJs are worth more than others. It's no different than
Athletes.
than athletes,
Yeah.
or if you paint cars for a living, but you don't have the same experience as somebody
Yeah.
that's been doing it for 30 years, and you know the price is different.
Yeah, if you don't have,
And yesterday's price isn't today's
Yeah.
price.
Today's price,
I say like, start high and figure
Yeah.
out what your number is.
or if it's a venue you
As
really want to
high
play,
and
you
then
don't want
meet
to
in the middle.
undercut people, but you know, you let the venue decide the price, and you go in there, you kill it a few times, then you can be like, hey,
Yeah,
I think I've done well, you know, these last 2 nights or whatever it was, and then you work out a deal.
I think
But-
a really good way to do it for someone that's been at the same venue for a long time, and you're like just flat at your rate and don't know how to get more money or try to get more money, and they don't give it to you, and you're confident that you're the best fit for that room, is like maybe take a break
take a break. Yeah.
and watch the club call you back. Like I feel like a lot of people, and I'm guilty of it. Like early younger years were like, watch the throne shit. Like,
Yeah.
you don't want to say no to any gig because that's saying no to a check or whatever. But like, there's been situations, and I think Five knows one very well because I'm open about it. Because I try to tell everyone, like, man, like, don't be afraid.
Yeah.
If you don't want to do something, take a step back.
Yeah.
It's okay. And I said no to a couple spots over and over. And guess what? They came back. Guess what?
Mm-hmm.
Double
Double
the bread.
money.
Double the money. And the first time I still said no.
Damn.
And then it came back again, and it was just even more money. And I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? Fine.
Fine, I'll do it.
But no, my point is like, show, and that's a good way of like you self knowing like, damn, I really didn't matter. Like anyone could have done that
Yeah.
room.
Yeah.
Like you got to kind of just see where you fit. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, every venue is different. Every talent buyer, manager, owner,
Yeah.
they have different budgets, and there's other people that have to get paid and whatever it is. But just stick with it, and as long as you're working and you're building a name for yourself, I think the pay raise and all that will come.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
What else
All
you
right.
got for me, Five?
Actually, I want to do a quick little. Oh, you got something?
No,
You got something for me?
I got none.
All right.
I wanted to just cross promote another podcast.
Okay.
HMC just did a new podcast featuring our very own DJ Five.
Five,
Big
man.
podcast
You're a
guy,
big,
man.
Huge
big
podcast.
Big
podcaster.
podcast.
Is that a
Wow.
weekly show?
We have we figured
Once a month.
Once a
Okay,
month.
so it's gonna
Because
be a
we're-
monthly show, and it's Five. Or you explain it.
me, Jersey, and Neil Jackson.
Jersey from Chicago.
Jersey from Chicago,
Neil from New York City.
So 3 DJs, West Coast, me, Vegas, LA,
Yeah.
Jersey, Chicago, Midwest, and Neil Jackson.
Well,
from New
you're.
York.
I mean, you're also Orange County now too. man. Yeah.
Big OC guy.
Big OC guy.
Big
But
OC
yeah,
guy.
man, we just it's another music DJ podcast, and we talk about the trends of the DJ world, because basically Neil Jackson was tired of Jersey hounding him every time about the new music.
Yeah.
So So we're giving away the sauce. Another podcast giving away, sauce.
So it's more music based.
It's more music. It's structured and we just, it's once a month because it's only so much you can talk about music.
Yeah.
Music comes out, but it's all about it's for the DJs that want to know about bangers, sneaky bangers, and just
I think DJs should do their homework too.
They
be on
too, yeah,
be
for
on your
sure.
music. So that's a good podcast if you're talking about music, new, old, and what's.
And I'm learning on a podcast as I go because I was like, what's this playlist? What's this artist? Shit they play in New York or Chicago. Shit I don't know about.
I didn't even know drill music came from Chicago. I thought it was a UK thing.
Yeah, no, drill's from Chicago.
Drill's from Chicago.
Yeah. Remember Slim Jesus?
No. That's dope. So it's called what? Earbuds?
Earbuds. Yeah,
Okay.
once a month. And first episode should be airing soon.
Soon.
Yeah,
one day.
And then how
The
many
teaser is
podcasts
out
are you
or the
doing?
intro is out.
The teaser
already.
is out.
You said how many? What?
How many other podcasts are you doing?
Yeah.
I think I got asked to be on a couple podcasts.
There he is.
Very picky and
Very picky. He says no.
but yeah, man, I think our next guest is gonna be Ever.
Oh, it's definitely not going to be ever.
God damn, man.
God damn, man.
We got more merch coming soon.
Yeah, I got more. Yep.
We're gonna release a fourth meal shirt and hat, possibly.
Yeah, because every time we post a picture or something, everyone's like,
Yeah, and I know a lot of people
me.
are looking for more Howie Dern's merch.
Yeah.
We're going to
We got
run
some
back
more.
a new colorway.
Yeah, we're gonna do more Howie Dern merch.
Yeah, we're going to do more Howie Dern merch, more HMC merch,
Yeah.
more Try It merch.
Yes, we got a lot of merch. Check out Five's vinyl set soon on my
yeah.
YouTube at Try It Records.
Yep.
Ever's gonna do a set too,
Yep.
and then Scratchy as well.
Scratchy will do it. And then I'm on Twitch every Tuesday and Thursday at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
PST on twitch.tv.
Is it PST or is it PSD?
I've never used PSD before.
Neither have I. What does it stand for again?
Pacific
I thought it was
Standard.
and then some people use PT or PDT. It's just yeah.
That might
5
not even
p.m.
be
LA
PST.
time.
PSD or P
PD.
It's PDT.
PDF. PDF.
PDF?
PTSD.
PTSD?
Oh,
I don't
man.
fucking know.
But
I'm a-
5 p.m. LA time.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
And
a
come
EST
trip out,
guy,
man.
too.
I really trip out on Twitch.
Yeah,
I
you're a
just play
tripper.
music. I just trip myself out.
You know when I'll be watching sometimes, and
Yeah.
you know when I leave is when you guys go on Discord and start taking shots.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's my time to go.
That's your time to
'Cause
go?
You start calling me out. You're like,
Yeah.
When I
oh,
see
yeah. I'm like,
when
I'm
I
out.
see little baby Drake start
Yeah, yeah,
dancing or Tupac, that's when I like.
You're
all
outta
right,
here.
let
I'm
me go.
outta here.
Let me go wash these dishes real quick.
Yeah. I hide from the camera while I do a quick shot with the squad.
I like
Yeah,
that.
It's
Nice.
fine, man. Good times.
Yeah, good times, man. All right, well,
guys,
thank
good
you
times,
guys
good
for
times.
listening. Subscribe on the YouTube. We hit 1,000. We're very proud of
Yeah.
it. Thank you guys for that as well. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe,
Yeah, keep
share.
the questions coming too.
Huh?
Keep the questions
Yeah,
coming.
keep the
Those are
questions
really,
coming.
really,
There's
really
more,
good
too.
questions.
We just
There's a
gotta-
lot more on there.
Yeah,
There's
we're
a lot
talking
of
about
ones that we've answered already too, so you guys can go back on the other episodes and other Q&As.
And I definitely want to come back when Felly's here.
You got to
'Cause-
come back with Felly.
God
I
dang,
think it's gonna be
man.
a riot.
I think it's gonna be a
It's
riot.
gonna be a riot.
Oh man.
What, is that from Soul Jones?
Yeah, it's from DJ Shadow.
Yeah.
Oh,
We need to have some bevs during that one.
Oh yeah, I'll drink.
Oh
that
yeah,
day.
yeah.
I'll
No,
Drink
for sure.
champs.
Let's do
Oh,
drink champs vibes for that
doing
for
it.
sure. I'm in. I'm in.
Because we'll get some Felly stories for sure.
yeah.
Dude, that guy's. I have so many stories with Felly, but we'll save them for that episode for sure.
Sounds good, man. Sounds good, man.
All right, man.
All right, man. Time to go.
Peace.
KBBQ?
Korean barbecue time.
Let's go.